So we are looking at personal finance. And I want you to know that anything that takes away money from you is of the devil. Anything that doesn't make money produce in your hands is not of God. There is nobody here that is poor or broke. The reason why some of us are poor or broke is because money has been taken out of our hands forcefully through either sickness, challenges, problems, and you have no option other than to let go your money.
Se obi wahana se oyohiani anade ema mene oyehiani ne se ya gisika efi wunsem a enye wankasa opeso ena saa sika no ebia omogie efa yare ho kodanda de ko mu ababo ohaw mu ena ye de gisika no fi wunsem. There are people who have never deposited 30,000 cedis, equivalent to let's say $2,800 or $3,000 in their bank account, but they are busy looking for over 100,000 cedi just to kill a problem that they found themselves. 30,000 cedi sika 300 million enko to omo bank mu na so omo hwehwe over 100 million. There are people
who have never spent 1,000 cedis on their head. Do you get it? They've never spent 1,000 Ghana cedi. Or let's just say they've never spent $100 to go to a restaurant, sit down, mommy chicken, mommy fried rice, mommy series drink, mommy champagne kakra, mommy margin, mommy cocoa. But you discover that they are spending over 20,000 Ghana cedi on police case.
And kofobi mo ho restaurant any 1,000 Ghana cedis and me fan say US dollars $100. And fan call edidibia enkoto enkotina no makase mami wei mami wele mami akoko sre mami akoko to mami say now so omo pray hwehwe sika bebre e de ko sa ana e de ko kata police case so.
Yeah. Some of you now, if I tell you after service go and spend 500 cedi on your head, you would not do it.
Ye bi mu ye pon sorry na me ka kire mo se mo ko send 500 cedis wo mo so a mo nye.
But a problem can come after service that will take 1,500 and you haven't eaten peswa on it.
Now, so how bet me amba our bra ye be pon sorry no akọ say 1,500 cedi our bra won fa bimpo kan wa no.
There are people who have spent money on problems. If you had told them that money before they spent it, go and eat well, buy clothes, sleep well, they will never listen to you.
And kofobi mo ho master sika o house so woka twa mo say o koyi sika ni bi nefa to ade we a omonye na so omo pray sika e wo niama e ba o mabrabo so.
A lot of people save money and they don't know that the money they are saving is for problem is because they don't involve God in their personal finance.
The American yina ene say the enti ankofo etutu sika to ho ema o how e beba ene say omo tutu sika no omo mfa nyankopon enka ho.
You see, not everybody who is doing susu will use the money to buy a land.
Not
everybody who is saving money will use it to buy a house. As a matter of fact, majority of the people who save money are saving it unknown to them for problem.
There are people
who do susu. The day they are to clear the susu, problem will come that will swallow the susu. Meanwhile, they've been doing the susu for like 8 months too. no problem. The day that they are to go for the susu, that is the day. And the problem will be the exact money they've gone to take.
Ebi mo ho omu tutu susu na nso omu tutu a da ombeka se omu sesa susu no eno na ombehu se oha obi aba na sa oha no ebeji sa sika na watutu abo nyina si o beji sa sika nyina efi ho.
Any man, any woman that does not involve God in their business, involve God in their personal finance, they will keep saving money for problem to swallow.
Oba biara ana bema biara a otutu sika to honom no obetoto eto ho ama ohaw se omanfa nyankopon anka ho a.
In Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 7, Proverbs 3, 5, 7, trust in the Lord with all your heart. You see, the preacher man is telling us that you should trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. So you have understanding, I have understanding, and the probability of relying on our understanding and leaving God out is high. Now the Bible is telling us that do not lean on your own understanding.
Nyankopon asem eka kyerɛ say memfa wo ho ento wangasa won ti ase so.
A lot of people are trusting in their ability to make money.
Nkofo bebre e de omo ho eto omo ahoɔden a omo de betimi anya sika so.
Some people, even after they are done working for the day and it is time for church, they will still want to go and look for another work to do just to make money. And when you do this thing, you are not trusting the Lord with all your heart.
Ebi mo so mo pon ejuma mpo a omekọ akohwehwe ejuma a ebesan tua omoka enti se wo yesa de we na umfa nyankopon enka ho a mani wo wadwi mo se wo boaboa sika no ana wo ye ejuma ato ho ama ohawo.
How do you trust in the Lord with all your heart? You are careful not to engage in any job or business that will isolate you from the house of God, from the things of God, and from your spiritual growth.
Uhweye ewo bibi biara ebetwe wo efi nyankopon fie nyankopon ejumaye ena de ebenyi wo ewo nyame mu.
So if you are a Christian, you are taking all manner of work. You are a cleaner, you are a teacher, you are a cook, you are a baker. When will you have time to come to church? When will you have time to build your spiritual life? When will you have time to study the word? Even some people who are doing one work, by 4 o'clock they are tired. You see, be careful what you call job. Some are trapped. Be careful what you call open doors. It is not God that has opened it. Be careful what you call breakthrough. It is not God that has opened it. That's why you have to be very careful.
Se say ehwe ye de efre say ejuma ehwe ye de efre say akwan bie efise binum wo ho a ebetimi atwen efi nyankopon ho enti se say ehwe wo so ye.
Verse 6, Proverbs chapter 3 verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge God and he will direct your path. You see, when you acknowledge God, there are some job they will give to you. You wait, though there is money in it, but you wait. Will it affect my prayer life? Will it affect my responsibility in the house of God? Will it affect my marriage? Will it affect my children? Will it affect my devotion? If yes, leave it. If no, take it.
Nyamiasam no eka kyerɛ sɛ yɛmfa yɛ akoma nyinaa engi nyankopɔn di na ɔno ɔbɛkyerɛ yɛ kwan a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛfa so enti no yɛbɛyɛ den agye nyankopɔn di ɛne yɛ akoma nyinaa sɛ wokɔpɛ adwuma ne yɛma wo adwuma a ɛsɛ sɛ wohwɛ adwuma no even though sɛ empo no se sika wo adwuma ni ma obehwe obebisa ho adwuma we mempa ebo aya mebɔ no mempa ebo abrabɔ no ebetimi asɛ mempa ebo abrabɔ na asori a meba ebetimi ama eso ate ana ansa na waji adwuma natum.
I want to say something very important. Work don't make people rich.
Me pesa menka bibia ho hia pa se uye adwuma no anya no nema nkofo nya sika.
I say working for money does not make people rich.
Uye adwuma ama sika no eno emma unye sikani.
Whether you are born again or you are not born again, what makes people rich is the favor of God on a person's life.
Sempo no wati nyankopon di se eyo weja ene wojefo ana wonji ni dia de ema nipa enya sika ere nyankopon adom.
If work make people rich, Mason will be the richest. People who go to work every day will be the richest. Work don't make people rich. As a matter of fact, work is not to make you rich. Work is to foot your bills. Work is to pay your bills. It is the favor of God, the grace of God that makes people rich.
Nyankopon adom enema nipa enya sika ana ye sikani se anka ejuma etimi mankofo ye sika anka omom ko ejuma de bia ekoba no se anka mo ye sikani nanso Nyankopon adom enema nipa eye sikani.
I know people who are not that spiritual, but they are commanding millions in dollars, and you find somebody who is working like tomorrow no day. Working. Ask the person 500 Ghana cedi. He doesn't have. She doesn't have. It is the favor of God that makes people rich. There are people, as soon as they receive their salary, it is gone because they've owed people. By the time the salary came, the money is finished. It is God, the grace of God that makes people rich. It is the grace of God. It's not work. It's not work that makes people rich. If work make people rich, most of us in this church will come to church today with car because you are working. You are working. But do you know why most people are still struggling? They think it is work that makes people rich. No. Work is to foot your bill. Grace is what makes people rich. What is grace? Grace is you are doing a business, and before you know it, the business is growing. The business is growing, and you are wondering, what am I doing that is making the business to grow? It's the grace of God. I can show you another person who is doing the same business and the person is owing. I want to encourage you this morning. Don't think it's your hard work that will make you rich. It is the grace of God that will make you rich.
Me pese me show nkran anopa we say men dream say eye medwumaden a mitimi ye ene be mama ye sikani nyankopon adom esan say nyankopon adom ne manipa enye sikani obetimi a ye adwuma abribia nanso no ebi mo ho a omo nye adwuma abribia nanso omo yi dollars, millions of dollars. Now so obi a okwa adwuma de bia bosome ye tua ne ka no bisa ne 500 cedis oni bi nti enye adwuma a wo ye ene be ma wo ye sikani empo adwuma a wo ye no eno ne se e ka a wo de no betimi de tua wo ka na wa hwe wo ho so e nyankopon adom ene manipa ye sikani.
Most footballers become broke 10 years after their football career.
Omo ball no omusika nyina esa e wa bra se oma bobol ewie efie du echi.
There are footballers during their football, season, they had millions of dollars, and after they stop playing football, the money will start flying gradually. Don't tell me, Pastor, it's because they don't have investments. Who told you? There are those who had investment. They sold the investment and there was nothing to sell again. What does that imply? Work don't make people rich. It is the grace of God. I can show you footballers that you know that I know. They cannot boast of $500,000. Most of them are begging footballers who are playing now to be able to eat. It's not your work that will make you rich. It is not your hard work that will make. Your work is to put food. The Bible says a laborer is worthy of his wages. What do you use wages for? You use wages to put food on your table. Don't get me wrong. You can invest from it. But it is the grace of God that makes your investments grow. If you think that it is work that will make you buy land, it is work that will make you build, then you are not understanding the place of the grace of God.
So wodwen se ejumadin ne bema wato asase ejumadin ne bema wasi endan a ende wonti Nyankopon adom ase.
Verse 7. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 7. Be not wise in your own eyes.
Menye nyansani ewo wankasa weni so.
You see, people think they are wiser than God.
Ebi modwen se omo wo nyansa chen nyame.
When God blesses them, they will not come to church again.
Se Nyankopon ehira omo a omo mba asori biem.
They will not pay their tithe.
Omo ntua omo tutu sudu.
They will not give offering.
Omo ntua aforebo.
There are people who should not even be giving offering of 5 CD. 5 CD. They are still giving it.
Ebi mo sesebre sese omo ma aforebo 5 cedi na so omo gusuma.
There are people who have no business in giving offering of 10 CD. They are still giving it.
Ebi mo nso no omo ni 10 cedis aforebo eni twaka bia na so omo gusuma.
Can you imagine somebody who doesn't have a job is giving offering of 10 CD? Somebody who has a job is giving offering of 10 CD. Who is more wiser in the eyes of God?
Ubetimi adwen ho nipa a oye ejuma oma aforebo 10 cedis nipa a onye ejuma so ema aforebo 10 cedis omo mienu hina na owo nyansa ewo nyame enim.
If you are a worker,
so we ejuma yefo a
your offering should not be less than 20 cedis.
Wa aforebo me manin enswa enchen 20 cedis.
Because church is not every day in the week.
Efise asore no enye de bia na yeye.
So if you are giving 60 CD a week times 4, how much is it?
So woma 60 cedis kwesi ada bia na ye times no 4 a eyesen.
Huh?
240.
If you remove 240, TMU. If you remove 240 CD from your salary to give to God, will you die? No. If your salary is 1,000 CD and you are removing 240 CDs, excluding your title, I tell you, you are challenging God for more. You sort out other bills, you don't sort out offering. You are to have an envelope. When they pay you, you get a job, you remove and put it there. This is my offering for the month. That means you've sort that. Tuesday 20, Friday 20, Sunday 20. And if the Lord touches your heart, do you get it? You go extra. I tell you, there is no way God will not bless you. So church, don't be wise in your own eyes.